Hey guys, so I'm at the this is upside down auto wash Craftsman. So my car is here for an oil change. Remember before I told you in regards to the ticking noise or the tapping noise in the engine, I used the Subaru carbon cleaner. I'll pour it into the fuel tank, and I thought it might clean out the injectors. It could be the injectors that's tapping, but unfortunately it didn't work. So after I got the car back from Toyota service, new spark plugs, new oil, new filters and everything like that, still doesn't work. The tapping is still there. At first I thought, okay, the first few hundred Ks the noise was like soft, so I thought, okay, that might help. But then later on it came back and still quite loud. So I decided, you know what, let's take the chance where you do a thicker oil inside with Ceratec. Maybe it will lubricate some of the parts inside the internal, so the lubrication, there's less grinding, and I hope the tapping noise will go away. So we decided to use a thicker oil from 5W40, and let's see if it helps. But first we're gonna use the engine flush, Liqui Moly engine flush. Okay, well, gonna pull this thing in. Fucking focus. There we go. Okay. I hate to record and then you. I hate pouring. You can pour.
Are you sure?
Yeah. You can pour.
Let's see.
You're a pourer, so.
It's rocking on the apron.
Yeah, engine cleaner.
I don't know this stuff. Maybe I'll just.
Oh, you made a mess, bro. Yeah, I guess that's it. Okay. Close it off. Alright. I just need to idle it for 5-10 minutes. 10-15 minutes. I don't know. Okay, so we had it idle for probably 13-14 minutes. 14 minutes. So yeah, we're gonna lift it up and drain the oil. Okay, well, the engine has been idling for about 15 minutes, almost 15 minutes. I have a feeling this will be frick hot. Jeez, like it. Okay. First time changing oil. So yeah, oil change, what you actually need is a drain plug washer. Apparently you need to replace that, but my one was recently serviced, so I'm going to reuse that plug washer.
Oh god. Okay.
It's on. Oh fuck. No. It fell inside. Yeah.
Good luck fishing that out.
It slipped.
Back into maybe for not fine.
Let it drain out. Okay guys, so we drained the oil and this is from the 90,000 service. I don't know what to say. This oil is quite black. It's really dark. Can't be from the engine flush, but holy shit, I only did 300 Ks on this thing. From a 90,000 service, 300 Ks. And this oil is really this color. That doesn't look right. So what we did, I accidentally dropped this bolt inside that sumpy. Managed to take it out, and this is the washer from the Subaru, and this is the washer originally came from the Toyota. It's slightly smaller, so I think I'm just gonna reuse this one. It's new. There's hardly any dents or scratches on any age on, so I'm just gonna reuse this. Now I'm gonna fit this bolt back into the back in here. It's still a little bit dripping, so I'm just gonna let it finish drip. Once that's done, I'm gonna fit this bolt back in, and then we can pour in the new oil. Okay, the bolt is back in, hand tightened, can't go any tighter. We didn't really force it all that tight. So it's the fun starts now where we put in the new oil and Ceratec. New oil and Ceratec, so wish me luck. Yeah, I guess the oil filter needs to... Whoa, shit, it's still hot. Okay, it's still very hot.
If you want to use the gun,
It's super tight. Alright, this is the new oil filter. New oil filter from Subaru. So yeah, it's always a good practice to put the new oil just around this ring, hey?
yeah,
And then just clip it on. I've seen a few guys where they pour oil into this thing before they put it on.
Yeah, they should.
Cool. Yeah, this is the Liqui Moly oil. It's a full synthetic oil, and it's API SN should be SN plus rated, so it should be good. High-tech synthetic technology, 5W40. So hopefully the thicker oil will actually solve the tapping noise. And then 5 liters of that, and I'll be pouring in 300 ml of this Ceratec. Should be interesting. Well, yeah. Okay, the new oil filter is on, hand tightened, and now it's time to pour in the new engine oil. I did wet the outside like I said before, and I poured in a little bit of oil and swirl it around, so just to make sure there's some oil inside. It's not all dry and empty. Okay, now it's time to pour in a 5 liters of Liqui Moly. This is what new oil looks like. It's kind of clean and clear. Like what Dale said, like olive oil. Full 5 liters. Yep, Ceratec. You have to shake it well before you pour it in. So here we go. Thanks, man. My word, feels like I'm pouring milkshake inside the engine. Oh my lord. Just gonna leave it here for a few minutes. Okay, that's in. Gonna crank the engine a little bit. Sorry? Yeah. Just to make sure there's no oil leaks. Seems fine, no oil leaks. Okay, I had a record of the trip that I did. Okay, 341.5 kilometers since the Toyota 90,000k service. Alright, yes, I did change this oil quite early than expected because the noise is still there, and I really wanted to test it out if the Liqui Moly, the thicker oil, will actually solve that tapping noise. So that was a really fun experience with the oil change, and yeah, I have the Ceratec inside now, and 5W40. So it's, I don't know, the engine seems to be idling all right. Sounded normal-ish. Full 5 liters of Liqui Moly 5W40 and 300 moles of Ceratec. I have reset the counter for trip B, so just do a few 100Ks and see if that noise is still there or not. Hopefully it's not. If the noise is gone, which means that it's the engine oil, and it could be the lifters that's the issue of the tapping. If it's not, if the noise is still there after the thicker oil and Ceratec, then it could be the injectors. So my next step could be get a new injectors and see if that will help. Or I can use a Liqui Moly injector clean to see if I can clean out the issue. If not, then yeah, I will have to replace for a new one. And if the new one is replaced with the new oil, with everything, with new injectors, and the tapping still there, then I am in trouble. Then I will have to tell Toyota what the hell is going on. And the second thing is, have you guys seen the oil that I showed you just now? It's a little bit darker than I expected. Not sure if it's because of they didn't drain the oil fully 100% until it stopped dripping before they put in the new Toyota engine oil, or it could be the engine flush that's flushing out quite a few black old oils from the engine out before the new one goes in. So let's hope this will actually help.